Mr. Wolf?
After following Cinderella, we then shift our focus to Little Red. As Red is making her way through the woods, she comes across a wolf. And the wolf sings this, let's go ahead and be real here, really creepy song. Now, if you know the original story of Little Red Riding Hood, then you know what happens. Little Red meets the wolf then makes his own way to Little Red's grandma's cottage and gets there before Red does. He eats the grandmother and then waits there and eats Red. So if you know the story, then you know that that's going to happen in this particular production. If you don't know the story, however, this song actually does a pretty good job of setting that whole story into motion. This song is very much split into two separate things. The first is everything that the wolf is saying to Little Red. And what he's doing is trying his best to distract Little Red so that he can make it to her grandmother's house first. So he talks about how there are so many paths to explore, he talks to her about the flowers, he says, oh, listen to the birds, oh, everything is just so nice, take your time. And although Little Red is reluctant at first, she does get distracted, so his plan does work. And the other part of the song is the wolf's inner monologue. In it, he just talks about how excited he is about how he's going to eat Little Red and her grandmother. So in terms of this particular song, those two things, the whole wolf distracting Little Red and also getting to hear the inner thoughts of the wolf, is what this song does at this particular point in the musical. But there is one more thing that I wanted to talk about before I officially wrap this video up. Now this is something that is true for the original Broadway production of the show, but I also acknowledge that not every production does it. In the original Broadway, the actor who plays the wolf is the same actor that plays Cinderella's prince. And what this allows the audience to see is that the wolf and the prince are not that different. Both of these characters have a certain lust that they're driven by. The wolf has a lust for eating, as we find out in this song, as he sings about how excited he is about eating a little girl and her elderly grandmother. The prince, of course, has a lust for women. He doesn't take very long after marrying Cinderella to find another girl and to sleep with another girl. So while this double casting isn't done in every single production, I think it's important to talk about to reference just how smart this show is. The fact that these two are played by the same actor in the original Broadway is really nice foreshadowing to what's going to happen with the prince's character later. So that's it for this week's song. Tune in next week for next week's song. See you then.
And hello.